Okay, now.
Okay, and I'm gonna go on ahead.
Okay. I'll build some extra hammers.
Those men are slow.
Oh. Awkward, I can actually use the trackpad on the Steam controller to move my griffin, but it doesn't work great. Well, they don't have horses. I actually really wish getting that horse...
The stables allowed them to be there to be mounted.
Yeah, how rad would that be if we could actually get, like, knights
hey,
and
no,
stuff?
man, that was supposed to be for my guys.
Oh, it's okay. The more recruits, the merrier. I'm so
is
glad.
the sun almost setting?
No. It's just coming up. Main problem is just you've got so far to go.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm gonna start clear-cutting this side if I can.
Why? We weren't needing to go in that direction.
We will eventually. There's some portals out here.
Oh, well, there are other portals, but there aren't... There isn't a dock, I suppose.
No. I just don't have anything else I could do.
So you want me to put coins here?
Just further. But yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, they're coming out to grab it ahead of time. I'd wait, Shell.
Okay.
You're wasting your money, because they're just
money.
going to keep grabbing it. I grab that money. You want to do that when your people get here.
Oh, but they're already here.
Yeah.
Oh, but now I can't get in front of them.
Well, yeah, you can. You're immortal until you run out of points. Okay, there you go. I'd pick up the ones in the back. Your guys have got it this time. I guess technically if I was motivated, I'd come out and just start beating my wings there.
I don't want them to die, but I don't know how many more coins I can drop.
They've got a bunch. Don't waste it all. You just want to feed coins to your main dudes. Yeah, because as you hand the samurai coins, that effectively gives them extra HP.
Mm-hmm. But how do I know they're getting it?
They're getting it.
They're finally chopping down the trees back there.
That's part of the other reason why I was suggesting the wave. And the other reason why I'm telling you to drop coins is if you notice not all of them are sticking around. Some of them are just grabbing the money and leaving. Mm-hmm. Which means, yeah, you're pretty much in the clear.
Let's see.
Yeah, it just really depends on your archers at this point.
Yeah, they just have to... I remember it took a while for them to get down the last portal.
Yeah, but you're not going to have a whole lot of armored dudes. Well, you haven't lost either knight yet, so that's usually a good sign.
I don't have any more coins, though.
It's okay. You got it.
Oh, got it. Yes.
So grab your money.
Yes, except I need more money in order to get that. We won the battle.
Yep. So I'll go buy up some fire bombs, and then we'll just kind of wait.
And I suppose we don't need to cut down any more trees.
So you don't need to feed that many coins to the fighters, or shouldn't need to. No, but, I mean, we're loaded. Ish.
After much effort to build this up.
Yeah, it took effort to get this place going, but we got it.
Especially because we did start in the winter.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten hit by any of the harder enemies yet.
maybe that's going to be the next island.
Yeah.
Okay, so all I need are enough coins to build that lighthouse, and then we can leave, right?
Yeah. Oof. That's a tough wave, though. These guys have got some armor.
Oh, because they have all those masked men.
Yeah, the masks and the crowns. Let me see.
Okay, do the spearmen have any fish for me?
No.
No?
No. You might as well just kind of handle your end for a bit. I've been working on the boat over here.
Well, I need a bit more for the lighthouse.
Oh, remember, you've got a bunch of... You've got a bunch of spearmen over on the left.
Have any fish for me?
Left side that are just gonna get you stuff. I wonder what other mounts there are in this, because people have said dragon.
I suspected that there'd be a dragon.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
I've heard it has, like, really garbage stamina, though.
Well, it's probably lumbering and slow, but it has fire breath or something. I might have enough coins to build the first level of the lighthouse, but we need the second level, don't we?
Yeah. There might be a unicorn as well.
A unicorn.
I'm pretty happy with my griffin just because it doesn't run out of stamina.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it'd be pretty tough for me to switch away from that.
Oh,
God.
You tons of... What happened? Your wall got destroyed?
No, they can't... Huh.
Hmm?
That's weird. Effectively...
Were you outside the wall?
No, all of my dudes were.
Oh.
Like, effectively, the wave showed up before night even fell. You idiots, why are you chopping trees right now?
Ouch.
Yeah, effectively, like, a bunch of critters just came out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. Oh, the unicorn is nice since it gives you coins when it grazes. Well, in that case, Shell, I think you should go with the unicorn.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so it's a Blood Moon semi-attack retaliation for the portal. Yeah, I guess. Just the timing was weird.
It's not a blood moon, though, because the moon is silver.
Last night was a Blood Moon.
Last night, okay. Well, now I should probably run out. See, do I have enough coin for the first part of the lighthouse? I think so.
It should be. I'm glad you don't lose the recruits.
If they died.
Because money is a pain in the butt to replace, but it's not so bad. But losing your recruits can put you back for ages, because it's like, oh, I only get a couple of these per day, and there's no way to increase the amount that I get.
And I do not have enough for the second batch. So I'll need to grab some more. Except this whole half is devoid of any creatures, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so if you want to see if there's any farms that can be
I haven't seen a single farm yet.
The other thing we can do is just more fishmongering.
Mm-hmm.
I could also recruit more spearmen. I wonder if the spears break eventually. Because I swear I've been seeing less spearmen.
Fewer spearmen? Yeah, maybe fighting against the hordes.
Or just fishing in general.
Oh, who knows? This guy got a fish.
I mean, one way or another, they pay for themselves.
I need more money to finish off that lighthouse. I don't know if is the wooden version of the lighthouse sufficient, or do we need it stone?
I would get it anyway. I'm not actually sure what the
requirements are for not losing your way at sea and destroying your ship every time you moor on a particular island.
Mm-hmm. Are you calling me a moron?
Well, I'll prance back.
Let's see. I guess just to echo what I said earlier, or sort of, one of my mods is running another giveaway. So anybody watching live, the code is Shadowrun. I think it's the first one? They're good games. They would be games that you would like. Like, if you ever wanted to sit down and do
Shadowrun is that sci fantasy.
Because I would actually say
cyberpunk fantasy?
Yeah, you would probably like Shadowrun almost more than Dragon Age, because the games are actually beatable within like 10, 20 hours. As opposed to Dragon Age, which is like 50 to 100. All of them. Oh, I keep saying them too late.
Okay. Ready yourselves, men.
Why? For what?
Oh, right. There's nothing on this side. Ah. Well, your brothers will fight valiantly on the opposite side of the fortress. These guys are just like... We've cleared out all the portals on this side. We no longer have to fear an incursion on the western... It's always the western side, but I suppose that's because of the lighthouses. Are you still waiting?
There's not really much for me to do without money.
No, that's true. I'm gonna get that lighthouse built. And then we can probably
slowly plinking away at the house. Or not the house, the boat. What am I thinking? House.
Okay, I'll graze a little bit. Do I have enough?
You have enough. You most definitely have enough.
There we go.
Girl, you loaded. You want to come pay for the boat?
Sure. Yeah, I just had to make sure I wasn't going to drop any off the side. Ooh, that would have been bad.
And then maybe we'll take a look at the next island and then probably stop. Unless you want to keep going.
I'll need a snack.
Okay.
If we continue onwards.
Because yeah, I don't mind continuing on. I'm having fun with this. And having a massive backlog of every game that I'm currently recording.
Just binge them as opposed to
the thing is, I kind of prefer binging things anyway. Because every time I switch games, I lose like a boatload of people. Shell, you want to come back and recruit these guys?
Oh, sure.
Because they might not help us this time, but if we ever have to come back here, for whatever reason, there's another guy. Is there? No, you got him. Sorry.
Yeah, you may have.
Yeah, your timing on the coins is impressive because I saw you only drop one coin, but you recruited 2 people.
I recruited 2. They must have just immediately picked them up.
But like anytime I switch games in a given night, I lose anywhere from like 30 to 40 people. Sometimes it's not so bad, sometimes it's real bad, and I'm like, well, alternatively, if I just, like, pick a game or 2 and just stick with it, solves all problems.
Alright, almost there. Keep prancing.
So you sure you don't want to play more Pokemon? Nah, I don't want to play more Pokemon for at least a little while yet. We played 7 hours of it the other day.
Wait, where's the boat?
Right here.
It should be back that way.
Yeah, I started the boat already.
Oh, okay.
Look for the half-made skeleton.
There it is. I just passed right by it.
The other reason why I'm really liking playing this game is because it requires minimal effort on my part. If you've noticed, I've just been playing entirely with my left hand.
Oh, you have a ton of coins now, too.
Yep, so I can help work on the boat. And so after yesterday's Smash Brothers...
Smash Brothers was hard on my wrist. Yeah. We're both artists, and we found recently, maybe it's because we just use a mouse so often, it's using a mouse strains our tendons and our muscles in our arm. And specifically the tendon that crosses the ulna, with that little nub on the outside of your wrist.
See, so does Wander have a goal with this game? I mean, technically I'm trying to get to new lands so we can actually get more stuff. There's like shrines and some upgrades that we haven't found yet. Unfortunately, the tech tree for this game is glacial. I'm back, that's my coin! That's my coin!
Oh, wait, a creature... Oh, you can hit him? Are you gonna try to hit him?
That's not it. I don't... I should be able to do this.
Oh.
Didn't work. Maybe if I was in front of it. It doesn't actually matter. I was just gonna try and charge him. But yeah, so Smash Brothers yesterday, of course, was like really strenuous. And the only other game that I haven't recorded yet that came out recently that I would like to, apart from like some of the smaller ones that I just want to do like impressions of, is Path of Exile's expansion. Yeah, if you want to get your snack now, what did you do? Dang it, Shell. Path of Exile is the only other game that I, like, currently need to record in that game. It's just a little hard on my hand. There we go. Let's see. And so it's like, well, I could just play this game one-handed and just kind of relax for the night. Then maybe play some Path of Exile at the end or something. When everyone's asleep. I'll probably do that solo. I know we had discussed doing that together, but I think I've involved you in
It's always been very
everything.
dark, and I mean, I know it's similar to Diablo, but...
I mean, personally, I like Path of Exile better than Diablo at this point. Just because I feel like Blizzard no longer is terribly interested in Diablo as a game. And I think that's fair. Or, not a game, as a series. But, like, I think that's fair. I don't think any game series, genre, whatever, should... Well, no. I don't think a studio should be making the same game series for longer than, like, 5-10 years. More than that, and it starts becoming, like, you know... Not what are you doing, but...
Diablo also seemed to be a little limited because it's just the humans versus the angels and the demons. Ah. Right?
Yeah. It's that.
Whereas World of Warcraft has dozens of races,
even
dozens
then, I think,
of godlike beings.
Even then, I feel like World of Warcraft has staled. But I think it's entirely because that game's gone on longer than 10 years. And I think, like, especially for MMOs, you need, like, a new engine. Like, a proper sequel or follow-up or something like that every once in a while. Otherwise, like, you just can't do... Like, you can't keep up with the rest of the industry. So, like I was talking about with Ashen, like, I would love to play Ashen multiplayer with you. Because, yeah, it's a proper action RPG with, like, kind of not meaningful choices, but meaningful exploration and whatnot. Unlike in WoW, you might find, like, a corner or two with, like, maybe a quest or something like that, but it all amounts to maybe a smidgen of coins and some reputation and whatnot. Let's see, like what Guild Wars did with Guild Wars 2. My problem with any of them is they're all designed around eventually hitting the end point where you grind. And I don't like that. I don't like games where you hit the end of the game and you grind. I liked Guild Wars 2 where it's like, you beat the game, and apart from doing like a little bit of extra stuff at the end, and yeah, I guess here's some grindy, like, side dungeons, you're pretty much done with the game.
We ran the Twilight Arbor dungeon 35 times to get my armor set.
That alone killed any interest I ever had in playing more Guild Wars 2 too much.
I mean, they have the the living story stuff, and then there's also the expansions now have mounts and whatnot, so...
I mean, it's nice.
But I found that the difficulty curve went up really high for Heart of Thorns because it was meant to be played with a mob. Like, you couldn't even really traverse the zone without being accompanied by a large group of people so you could fight the big monsters, right?
Yeah, and I'm much more of like... MMOs for me are... You know, you can solo the whole thing unless you want to do a raid, at which point... I guess you're gonna need some more people. Yeah. Could you imagine what a modern WoW quality game would look like? And that's part of the reason why I'm, like, kind of grumpy about WoW. It's like, yeah, they could just make, like, effectively a new one at some point and actually have it be really, really fun. Yeah, there's Final Fantasy. I tried loading Final Fantasy up and I got partway through the tutorial and I was just like, it's just another MMO. I guess the problem is the mechanics are so stale at this point.
You played the tutorial?
When I say I got halfway through the tutorial, I meant I loaded it up, ran around for a bit, and I'm like, no, I have no interest in this. I guess when it comes to games, I depend a little bit on, like, the wonder of discovery and stuff.
I think the problem with Final Fantasy is it suffers from it looks so much like a Korean MMO kind of deal. The pretty...
Everything's kind of
people,
plastic.
The sort of muted colors, things like that. The reason why I've kept with, say, Guild Wars or WoW and such is because I do like how colorful the worlds are and how unique the races are.
Guild Wars worlds look nice. The humans look so Korean MMO-y, though.
Well, that's why you don't play human. Just don't play as humans ever.
But I don't know. For me, like, playing Hades, playing Ashen, playing, you know, a bunch of these games.
If I sound weird, it's because I'm munching on a pretzel bagel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I'm doing the final wrap-up before we move on to a new island. Playing Hades, playing Ashen, playing... I mean, EDF is still EDF, but I'm still having fun with it because there's new things you can do anyway. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV is an MMO after all. Yeah, it is, but the problem is it's like, the MMO genre hasn't changed in years? You know, like, I can't bring myself to play CSGO anymore, whereas I could gladly maybe play some Overwatch, because at least Overwatch feels, like, fresh and interesting. I can't bring myself to play stuff like Final Fantasy XIV, because it's just like, it's a new skin over such an old set of mechanics that, like, it just doesn't excite me anymore, I guess. And then if somebody made, like, a game that played like... Oh, shoot, what's a good... I mean, honestly, if I could have an MMO that played like Darksiders, but had, like, actual multiple people to play with and, like, some dungeons to crawl. I mean, really, Darksiders 2 with multiplayer would be pretty close to my ideal MMO-ish, sort of. Let's get this boat underway. I guess I should upgrade this a little bit further. Let's see. EDF is also Gloria's B-movie video game-ness. This is true. There's some amount of campiness. I guess it's also one of those where it's like, I know I will be done with EDF within 20 hours. Whereas, like, I could put 20 hours into an MMO and maybe have a new pair of boots that are, like, that are truly worth something, and even then, it's like, eh. See, wasn't that the plan with Darksiders 2, but they had to release the game? Maybe?
What? To make an MMO? I don't...
It definitely felt much more MMO-y.
But then what would everyone be? The Nephilim?
Eh.
Doesn't quite make sense. Unless they had the angel and the demon faction fighting over human souls.
How many people am I loading up onto this boat?
That's what I'm wondering.
I think that was like 3 or 4 groups. That was a bit much.
We want to get our coffers full.
Yeah, so at this point, just money. Can I upgrade this? No. We gotta find the next mining spot.
There's so many archers on this side. You guys need to venture into the woods if you're gonna catch anything, you know?
Actually, Shell, go all the way to the left?
Mm-hmm.
Or, I don't know, maybe not. I was gonna suggest if you built, like, even the most basic wall out there, your archers might wander around a little bit
Oh, and
inside.
they might hunt more.
But they might also just kind of hang out there, and I'm not entirely sure what their plan would be. Game is awfully light on what you're supposed to do, isn't it? The problem is, it's the same... You loop through the same objective, which is effectively...
It's like a roller coaster tycoon or any other builder.
Yeah, it's like each island is slightly different and slightly harder, which is appreciated, but it's definitely not like... Each island introduces something drastically new. And I actually really wish it did. I really wish this game had like a deep tech tree that you could like... You know, you could have spearmen, you could have halberdiers, you could have... You know, knights with sword and board, or you know, big great swords, or, you know, farming tech and whatnot. I'm trying to think of games that, like, really have interesting upgrade paths, just to give you a little bit of, like, a little bit of variety. But at the same time, it is just such a chill experience. I'm not too grumpy about it.
If you're
There's some money over
overflowing,
here, by the
I'm
way.
gonna, yeah.
I'm gonna go hang out next to the boat. Let's see. Is this game 2-player? Yup.
Yeah.
It's good 2-player.
That's why they call it Two Kingdoms.
It's so much easier with the second person to manage stuff, because I can hang out back, grab people, recruit, while you grab money doing other things, or bird deer.
Thanks, guys. Nah, I'm not full, but...
You're getting there. I'd get as much as you can.
I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, because who knows what situation we're going to be plopped into next. Watch us be marooned in a desert. That'd be bad. Nothing would grow. Yeah.
That'd be bad. Oh, you're almost there. You could probably hang out here, and then just towards the end. Let's see, do we need to upgrade the lighthouse? No, we've already upgraded it.
Yep. I upgraded it, so we're okay.
Let's see. And I will probably switch games in an hour? It's mostly gonna just be Kingdom tonight, just because of how chill it is. I don't know. I needed a chill day.
Oh, do any of you guys have anything? Remember, when it rains, that's the optimal time for fishing. For some reason, fish really like it when it rains. I think what happens is they congregate because they almost mistake raindrops for falling bugs or something. So they get really excited. And then you throw your lures in, and they're super excited, and they see your bait, and they go for it. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. Man, that is a really pleasant rain track they've got there.
Yeah, I like it. We used to listen to Rainy Mood an awful lot at night.
Somebody's mad that you narrated over the intro to Smash Bros. Try the spearmen on the right side. I bet they're full up at this point.
No, that's true. It's weird though because most people are like, "Wow, that sounds like actual voice acting. That's awesome."
Yeah, but every once in a while you get somebody that's just like,
Girls are awful.
I stopped watching because you were reading the text on the screen. I can't stand streamers and YouTubers that do this. And I'm like...
Well, then why are you watching someone's Let's Play?
I was like,
where they
we
do
like
have
to narrate.
commentary.
Why should we pass on something we enjoy just because you can't handle us reading text on the screen? I don't know. I always get kind of grumpy when I hear people being like, I have an arbitrary complaint that's just my personal preference, but I'm going to blame you for it. And it's like,
Any of you guys have money? I'm almost full. Can we go now? Wow!
Yes, we can go. You just had to wait a little bit.
Okay, so should I do it or should you?
Either or. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Onward!
To the next island. Now, hopefully this time we can actually get some money quickly. As opposed to... Well, I mean, we're starting with loads. We have even more money than last time.
So was that, what, 78?
Yeah, you wanted money. The fish provided money. Operation Fishmonger was absurd. I think farms are maybe a little bit better on a per-person basis, but,
50, 60, 70... Yeah, I think that's 8.
Ooh, that's a biggin. Oh, we only have one more island after this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, if we
I
go...
like our little characters.
Yeah, I like that. Alright, onwards!
Do they know where the first spot is?
The ghost always points you.
Oh yeah, it's a green ghost this time. And I suppose we should build up fortifications?
Yeah, you want to get that side? I'll get this side.
I'm just... yeah, we'll have to build it here for now.
I'll get some extra hammers. I think we only come with 2 hammer bros.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Got tired. Man, when does my griffin get tired? That's weird. This thing has a massive stamina bar.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to seriously destroy the coastal environment. I mean, this world is covered in, like, weird shadow creatures that just, like, kind of drive everybody back into the Stone Age and take crowns. It's justified.
So should I build up this tower or this tower after the wall is taken care of?
The real trick... Oh, boy. We might have to be careful. I would say neither for a moment.
Okay.
We don't have any recruitment camps.
All right.
Outside of a portal. Like, we should pay attention to that.
I'll have to venture out to the right.
Yeah, I'll do more venturing tomorrow. I'm just not entirely sure. At least we'll have rabbits.
Why are you clearing out all the trees over there?
Because...
Is there a farm?
No. But rabbits are way more lucrative than
Deer right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna want to probably save all of our money to upgrade this as much as possible, get spearmen, and then go to the left.
Okay, well I only have so many coins left, so...
Yeah, so I'd save them.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to cut down a couple of the trees just to make sure you have some space for...
It's almost night, though.
Rabbits. Yeah. But I'm saying in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not winter, so we're not screwed in that regard. But if we're lucky, I can get...
And we have no merchant. It's really just, yeah.
Yeah, the merchant's only on the first couple islands, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Or we pissed her off by deleting her house on...
Mm-hmm. That's possible.
On one of them. Yeah, hopefully I'll get some rabbit fields here. If not, I'll keep expanding left. Okay, I do have a rabbit
Ooh,
field.
look at those creatures. They do all... Yeah, they're starting to all wear masks.
Yeah, so they're going to be progressively tougher as we go along. Upgrade this.
And it's a blood moon already?
Concerning.
We haven't even attacked their further portals.
Okay, do I have enough? Oh, gotta wait. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay.
Upgrading the castle, I think, brings the walls up to max tier. But we should... Hold on, we might need that money.
Okay. I just wanted to see how much I had, and I knew I didn't have enough.
So we might actually have legit blood moons on this island. Like, this might actually be where it gets challenging.
Blood Island.
So,
Sanguinous.
in the original game, and I think New Lands, blood moons would trigger every, like, 5 nights. And we get progressively harder as you go along. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case in this one.
Well, you do have a bunny over
Anyway,
there.
we're probably clear, so let's go explore.
Okay, sure. Exploration. So we do have our
Oh, there's a neat bridge in the background
boat over here.
Mm-hmm. Be a good wall to explore out to.
My chest.
Gem chest.
Gem chest. Hey, we have a camp.
Recruit. Absolutely recruit. We're going to be starved for people considering how far these are out. And if we even just have a couple of bunny fields...
What is this? Ah!
Oh, that's like an iron mine. Oh, I found the dragon.
You did? It's a little egg.
I think it's
Hey,
bigger.
look, this requires 3 gems. Should I use it?
It's like a salamander-y thing. Fire lizard, sure. Do it. Do it up.
Oh.
It's a bear.
A bear?
Yeah, I think bears will routinely, like, kill things. Maybe?
I probably want to head back, don't I?
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh, there's the first portal. Wait, I can build a wall all the way out here. That's funny.
I think that would go real bad.
I know it would.
By the way, there's 3 portals.
3 portals on either side. They probably extend it.
Yeah, and so the next one's gonna be 4. Okay, I'm going to head back. I didn't find...
Anything of interest
Yeah,
aside from
so
the
that
dragon.
mine you found is important, and we're gonna want to grab that. We're probably gonna want to kill the first portal on both sides this time around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so these are the offensive mounts of the game. Yeah, I like the idea of the salamander. But my griffin just has infinite stamina. I don't have to worry about getting back.
Well, or finding a patch of grass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Is it almost nightfall?
I'm good.
You should be able to make it.
Yeah. So, I'm probably just gonna keep cutting to the left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna...
Well, because we want that lighthouse. And I should eventually encapsulate the ship.
Hmm.
I don't think I have enough money to build this up yet.
I should. I am loaded.
That you are, because I was the one spending all my money to build things.
See, I'm
initially.
surprised they're not keeping the hermits with them as they go island to island. Shell lost her hermit, and we couldn't afford the last one.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably go back.
Once we have gems.
Yeah.
Because I think you need gems for those.
Yeah, I think I might have... I think I have 2 gems. The main problem is we keep using our gems on mounts that we kind of don't need.
Well, we don't know what's gonna come out of those.
Yeah.
So... Oh, you built this up?
Yep.
Nice.
Well, sort of. So by upgrading your main house,
You
it actually
automatically get them.
yeah, it
Neat.
automatically upgrades these. So if you're really thrifty, you can actually tech the main building up really quick and build the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think there's a thing where your past kingdoms on the other islands decay over time.
What?
Interesting.
No.
That interesting.
then we have to go back and constantly upgrade them? Or?
I mean, honestly, I just want to clear that last island, and then this series is effectively done. And then maybe I'll do a little bit of the feudal Japan thing.